What's up, everyone? Today we're going to be covering the number one reason why your bench press causes you pain in the front of the shoulder as it relates to a mobility restriction. So today we're saying that the reason why you're experiencing pain in the bottom position of a bench press is because of a range of motion restriction, not because of a diagnosis. So if you have something such as a labral tear, a slap lesion, a rotator cuff injury, various different diagnostic reasons why you might be experiencing pain, this may still pertain to you, but more than likely you're going to need to work on other things prior to ever even considering this as a factor. But if you're just dealing with pain and not a very specific diagnosis, and this range of motion limitation is your deficit, then today we're going to show you 3 ways to fix that so that you can start bench pressing comfortably again. Now, the restriction we are talking about today is shoulder extension. You see, shoulder extension is extremely important for the bench press, especially at the bottom position. You have to be able to extend your shoulder in order to be able to take the bar or the dumbbell down towards the chest or down towards the shoulders reliably and comfortably. Now, the key to this shoulder extension is that when the arm or the elbow goes behind the body, can we keep the shoulder back and proud as opposed to dumping or rolling or shrugging forward? If you're getting this motion with shoulder extension, that's the reason why you're experiencing pain here. If you can create a nice backwards translation of the humerus as it sits in the joint, that's going to be a much more comfortable way of experiencing shoulder extension to allow you to finish that bench press position. No matter your elbow angle. A lot of people think this position is bad, but realistically it's just harder to get shoulder extension without the shoulder dumping forward. So a lot more people tend to be restricted in shoulder range of motion up here than they are down here, because shoulder extension is easier down here, keeping this nice stacked position at the shoulder joint without allowing a dump forward to occur. So with all of these exercises, we're going to give you 3 correctives today. What I need you to be considering is that this area of your pecs, your collarbones, needs to be as wide as possible. A lot of people think when the cue is given, chest up proud, they will arch their back. And they think that's what is intent behind chest proud. I want you to change that intent to shoulders proud, chest wide, chest spread. That's going to help keep you in that nice shoulder extension position, as opposed to allowing that dump forward to occur. So when we say chest proud, chest wide, chest broad, that's what you need to be thinking when you're setting up for this, as opposed to chest up proud and arching your back. And those cues will remain the same for all 3 of the exercises that we do today. The first exercise here is a crab hold plank. So you're going to be in all 4s, and you're going to lift your butt up off the ground. Your hands are going to be facing towards your feet. And as you lift your hips up, your knees are going to shoot forward. The more your knees shoot forward and your hips go up, the further the shoulder will extend. You're going to find a point in time that you feel a stretch through the front of your chest, the pec area, that you feel comfortable holding and maintaining for about 3 to 4 breaths. Nice gentle inhales, 360 degrees all the way around your rib cage. So you should feel your rib cage expand from the bottom up, just like a glass filling with water from the bottom up, and 360 degrees all the way around your rib cage. Not just in the front, you want to feel front, back, and sides. Now, a similar movement to this exercise that doesn't require quite as much shoulder extension because the torso is going to be rotated, but it will demand more shoulder stability by holding on and balancing on just one arm. You're going to reach the opposite arm overhead so that it opens up the chest, and you'll feel a lot more of your shoulder scapular stabilizers help hold you in this position with just the one arm down. Same concept with the breathing. Another way of stretching shoulder extension is through the Kelly snatch. So you can use a PVC pipe. Most people should be using a PVC pipe because this is a little bit more intense of a stretch, a position that most people aren't going to be very comfortable in. If you do want to load it a little bit more, you can put an ankle weight around that PVC pipe or hold on to just a light dumbbell with both hands. That works well too. But you're going to fold forward as you reach your arms overhead and allow gravity to eventually take your arms further forward into a stretch position, holding anywhere from 15 seconds to upwards of a minute. Then after we get done with that, we want to move into a more active shoulder extension. So again, this could be straight PVC pipe. You could put an ankle weight around the PVC pipe to add a little bit of load. You could hold on to a light dumbbell, or you could even use a band around the PVC pipe to give you a little bit of assist to help you lift up higher. The big thing here is we want to be careful that the head doesn't jut forward and your shoulders don't jut forward. Again, we want to think about that as shown in here in the video. Instead, we want to be thinking that shoulder proud, collarbone broad, collarbone wide, maintaining a nice tall posture throughout. When your head goes forward, your shoulders roll forward, you're just substituting motion in other areas. You're not actually getting the shoulder extension stretch that you're looking for. The final exercise here is our reintroduction to bench press. So we can use a band as an assist to allow us to take away some of that load in that stretch or that shoulder extended position. And then you can perform your reps here just like you would for an ordinary workout. Again, this would be used as a graded exposure back into the task that was previously causing pain. In this video, we were talking about the bench press. So we can then gradually progress the weight, progress sets and reps, or we can start adding pauses at that bottom position, holding tension to accumulate time under tension to develop adaptation back into that position under load, specifically the bench press. Now, if you don't have bands to perform it in this fashion, you're just going to have to monitor the load and the reps. Using dumbbells can be a nice alternative for you as well too, so you can find the elbow angle position that feels most comfortable for you, as opposed to using a barbell where you're a little bit more locked into one specific position. Now, if you'd like more specific help online to help solve a painful problem issue for you, you can reach out to me, Greg at sportsrehabexpert.com, or if you'd like to get started with some of our workout templates, our rehab templates that we have available, head on over to sportsrehabexpert.com, click on the workouts tab, and you can learn more about how you can get access to all our workout routines and our rehab routines.